Hello everybody. In this video we will begin to work on with regards to the trip as well. We will begin to work on with minimum heap. So in min-heap, accordingly, you already know that the minimum value must be at the topmost level, and in the parent node I mean then the leaf node must be having the largest value. So suppose that we'll begin to do the operations. So first will be 20 and 13. So that will become the root node. And then 20 and 13, uh, inserting 20, then the 67 is actually greater than 20. We can insert 67 at the right side because that is greater than the value. And then checking 24 and 13, so there is no violation because that is actually having the minimum values, but means to say that is actually following the principles of minimum heap. And we will begin to continue the process. So let's actually continue the process since there is no violation pertains to that. Let me just copy this one and then we'll go ahead and make sure to continue the process. And after this one here, since that is 94, so 20, that is greater than 20, then 67, 94 is greater than 67, so therefore we can insert that here. So since this is 10 and this is 24, so the minimum here is actually not being able to follow what we can do right now. We'll do the rotation. It will become 2013, and then what will gonna happen? 67 will go down, 24, and then we'll go up this 94. And so it will become like this. So right now 10 and 13, so that is actually a violation. What we'll be going to do, 94 will go up, and then 2013 will go down, and then 67 will go up. I'm so sorry, that's not good. 67 is actually in the left side of 94, so therefore it will be like will be here. So it will become the right side child of 2013. However, it is still the um member, or I mean the child node of 94 in the left side manner. So we're done with that one that is following the minimum heap, and we'll begin to deal with 15 and 29. So accordingly, we just have to copy and paste this one so that we can make sure to have it easy. Okay. So our next operation will be 15 and 29. So according to this one, 94 is actually greater than, so we have to move left. 20 is actually greater than, so we have to move left. So we can insert 15 and 29 here then. Sorry, was actually doing so bad. Uh, okay, let me just go ahead and make it bigger. 15 then, that is 29, right? So therefore, checking that 129.13, that is actually following the minimum heap, and there's nothing wrong about that. So afterwards, 2126, where can we insert 2126? Of course, 94 is actually greater than. Proceed with left. 20 is actually less than. Proceed with right. 67 is actually no, less than. So we have to proceed into the right position and insert right there the 71 with 26. So for this 71 with 26, we'll begin to check our training lead for the year per random per values. 26 and 24 is actually per following the principle of min-heap. So there's nothing that we can do pertains to that. So let me just go ahead and copy this enter 3 and make sure to paste it here then so that we can perform the operation. So the 67, it will be the next item, 67 with 60. So for this one here, so sorry, for the 94, that is 0, 1, and that is 10 actually. So For this year now, that is 5, 15, and 29. Yeah, that's right. So 67 and 60. So 90, by checking the root node, that is 94, so left side, and then 20, that is less than, so we have to go to the right position. 67, 24 is actually having a least value. We have to proceed to the right position, and 71, 26 is actually greater than, so we have to insert that at this point, 67 and 60. So checking the particular random values, so 60 and 26, so there's nothing that we can do since that is actually following the Min-heap principle. Now we're done with this one and we'll proceed with the 45 and 9. So for the 45, let's just copy this for this particular tree. Let me just copy that one so that it will be quick. Now afterwards, 45.9 by 45.9 is actually um accessing the root node 94, so less than, go to the left side. 20 is actually greater than, move to the right side. 67 is actually greater than, so move to the left side, and we can insert in the left side 45 and 9. So therefore, right now, this is not following the Min-heap principle because 9 and 24 is not, is actually a violation. What we can do, we will begin to work on with um, such rotations for this. So we can perform 9410 like this, and 2013, and then 529. And then what will gonna happen here, 45 will go up. And then 67 will go down. Then copy as is for the 7126, and then 67, 60. So what will gonna happen right now? Since 45, since 9 is actually still not following the Min-heap, so we can definitely move this 9410, then 2013. Not that. 45.9 will go up. 45.9, and then 2013 will go down. And then 529 will go down also. Then afterwards, 67 will follow, will go up. Then move into the, move above. And then afterwards, what will gonna happen here then? 67, 71, 26. Then afterwards, you have to copy the 67 with 60. So that's actually in the right position already. Now 9 is actually and 10. There must be um, we need to move the zig rotation still. 45 will go up, and then 94 will go down. Then pertains to this, copy the 2013, the left side of 45. So 529. So the right side of 45 and 9 must be put on the right side. Also 94 is actually being stored right there. So therefore, the left side of, will be 67, 24. And then copy the child node of 67, 24. It will become like this. And then we're done with that. It is following the Min-heap already. So there's nothing that we can do anymore. So let me just copy the whole tree. Afterwards, you will just paste it here so that we can operate the insertion. So we are done now with regards to 45 and 9. Let's go move on with 92 and 26. So 92 and 26, assessing this one here, then this last position. So 45, 92, and 92 and 26. So 45 is actually less than, move to the right side. 94 is actually greater than, move to the left side. 67 is less than, move to the right side. 71 is less than, so we have to insert here 92. and the value for 92 is actually 26. 26 also. So therefore, this is 26 and this is 26. So therefore, there's nothing that we can do. There's no problem about that. So let's just copy this and paste here. Then afterwards, since we're done with 90 to 26, let's move on with 53 and 14. For 50 and 14, so 45 is actually less than, go to the right side, so 94 is actually greater than, move to the left side, and 67 is greater than with 54. That is 53, 14, so of course we can insert 53, 14, 53, 14. Okay. So since this is 14 and this is 24, the number priority, so of course there must be rotations that will gonna happen. What will happen right now here? 45 and 9. Let's go like this. Then copy SS. And then 5, 29. And then what will gonna happen? 94 and 10. And then what will happen? 53 will go up and 14. And then 67 will go down, 4, and then 71 will go down, the 6, and then copy as this 7, 60, and 90 to 26. There's no problem anymore. For this one, this is the final placing. This we do have 16 and 47. We can also insert it here. Let me copy this one for a while. Okay, copy this one, and the last operations that we can do. So our last value will be 16 and for 1647. So by this one here, 45 is actually greater than, so move left. 20 is actually greater than, move left. 5 is actually less than, so we have to insert that in the right position, and that is 1647. 1647. So since 47 is actually following the Min-heap principle, so there's nothing that you can do. This is the final tree. Of course, this concludes the process of the insertion for the Min-heap principles. So this is actually how you'll begin to implement that one. Hopefully that we're able to follow how are we able um, to achieve that operation. So thank you so much, everybody. Hopefully that it is really clear, and I'll begin to work on with Treap as well, pertains to the deletion in different videos. So thank you so much, everybody, and goodbye.